Master immutability in Java with this deep dive into advanced interview questions and expert answers tailored for senior developers. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know about immutable objects in Java, from fundamental concepts to real-world usage in multithreaded environments and enterprise systems. Perfect for those preparing for senior Java developer roles or technical interviews. 1. What is an immutable object in Java? Answer. An immutable object is an object whose state cannot be modified after it is created. All of its fields are final, it is properly encapsulated, and it does not expose any setters or methods that modify internal state. 2. Why is immutability important in multi-threaded environments? Answer. Immutable objects are inherently thread-safe because their state cannot change after construction. Multiple threads can access immutable objects without synchronization, reducing the risk of concurrency bugs and improving performance. 3. How do you create an immutable class in Java? Answer. Key steps to make a class immutable. Declare the class final to prevent subclassing. Make all fields private and final. Initialize all fields via constructor. Do not provide setters. If the class has mutable fields like date, list, etc., return copies, defensive copies, instead of the actual objects. Example. Public final class employee. Private final string name. Private final in ID. Public employee string name in ID. This.name equals name. This.id equals ID. Public string get name, return name. Public int get ID, return ID. 4. How do you handle mutable fields in an immutable class? Answer. Use defensive copying in both constructor and getter. Never expose the original mutable object. Example with date. Private final date join date. Public employee date join date. This.join date equals new date. Join date.get time. Defensive copy. Public date get join date. Return new date. Join date.get time. Return copy. 5. What are the disadvantages of immutable objects? Answer. Potential performance overhead due to frequent object creation, especially in scenarios involving frequent updates. Memory overhead due to excessive object creation, e.g. in large loops or data structures. Can be less intuitive when modeling entities that change over time. 6. How does immutability relate to functional programming in Java 8+? Answer. Immutability is a core concept in functional programming. Java 8 promotes this through features like lambdas, streams, and optional, all of which favor immutable data and avoid side effects for better predictability and parallelism. 7. Is string truly immutable? How is its immutability leveraged in Java? Answer. Yes, string is immutable. This allows safe sharing across threads, string interning for memory efficiency, caching of hash codes to improve performance in collections like HashMap. 8. Compare immutability with thread safety. Are they the same? Answer. No. Immutability guarantees thread safety because the state cannot change. However, thread safety can also be achieved through synchronization or concurrent data structures even with mutable objects. 9. What are some real-world uses of immutable objects? Answer. Keys in hash-based collections, e.g., HashMap, HashSet. Value objects in domain-driven design, DDD. Messages in event-driven or reactive systems. Data transfer objects, DTOs, in APIs. 10. Can builder pattern be used to create immutable objects? Answer. Yes. Builder pattern allows step-by-step construction of immutable objects, especially useful for complex objects with many optional fields. 11. What's the role of immutability in Java records, Java 14+? Answer. Java record types are implicitly final and immutable. They are concise syntax for declaring data-carrying classes and encourage immutability by default. Public record person string name in age. 12. How do immutable objects affect garbage collection? Answer. Immutable objects can increase the number of short-lived objects, especially in functional style code, which may pressure the young generation heap. However, they can also promote better memory locality and reduce GC costs in some cases. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Java deep dives and interview prep.